Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is your buddy, your pal, your resident wrestling fanatic, London Hawthorne. I'm here with a really brief recap and review of WWE Extreme Rules 2014. So let's get right to it. The show opened up with a pre-show called WLC. I don't know. So it's basically a midget, dwarf, munchkin, whatever you want to call him, match between El Torito, who was brought to you with Los Matadores, which are Diego and Fernando, taking on Hornswoggle with the three-man band, Heath Slater, Jinder Mahal, and Drew McIntyre. The interesting thing about this match, there's a lot of interesting things about this match. They had their own announced team that were midgets or dwarfs. They had their own referee who was a midget or a dwarf. And they had a ring announcer who was a midget or a dwarf. I gotta be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of this storyline. I did not like them interrupting the Hall of Fame to continue this storyline. But that being said, I thought this was the best match they've had together. I'm not against the junior division and all that stuff, and I think there's a lot to it that they could do, and this proved that it could hold my interest. It wasn't that bad. I could handle it. These guys did a lot of crazy stuff. They had these mini steel chairs, mini tables. They were going crazy. They had this. The finish of the match was basically Hornswoggle was going to go for a epic like frog splash off of the mini what's it called, the mini ladder, and El Torito got down in position and then he got up and then beat him. So it was just a solid opening little match. The actual opening of the match was Cesaro, Jack Swagger, and Rob Van Dam in a triple threat match. Really sensational, fun match. Jack Swagger and Cesaro did that spot that Cesaro's done every once in a while, where he'll have his opponent on the outside of the ring in the corner, and he will suplex him out. It's incredible off the top rope. What a crazy, awesome move. I don't know how Cesaro doesn't have a hernia. He must have abs of steel. His pelvic muscles must be insane. Sorry, that was kind of awkward. But, it was a sensational match. But as Cesaro was like selling the move and he's hurting and hurting, here comes Rob Van Dam out of nowhere and he gets that frog splash and gets the pin on Swagger. So Swagger is eliminated and Cesaro's all pissed off, and they have they keep going back and forth. You don't know who's gonna win, and out of nowhere gets that neutralizer in and he gets the win. Is insane, awesome contest. Then we had a handicap match. R-Truth and Xavier Woods taking on Alexander Rusev when he was brought to the ring by Lana. But they actually opened up this match with Lana saying this match is dedicated to Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. I've actually heard a lot of people complain that they're pissed off that that Rusev is being pro-Russia and stuff. No, his character is from Bulgaria. He's the Bulgarian brute, and he lives in Russia. It's completely normal for someone who moves and becomes a citizen in a country to adopt their mentality to consider their president their president. So I don't get why people are so hot and bothered about this. It's stupid, okay? Just let him be. Let him be. But anyway, this is your classic squash match. He just beat the holy hell out of Xavier Woods, and then Xavier just laid out for the majority of the last half of the match. And R-Truth was starting to get his comeuppance when, unfortunately for R-Truth, you get this new spinning kick. It was awesome that Rusev did. He got all 300 pounds of his body up in the air, and he did this awesome kick, and he eventually got the win. This is a solid, quick squash match that you've seen before, but I don't know. Then we had a singles match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Your champion, Big E, took on Bad News Barra. Unfortunately for Big E, Bad News Barra is super over with the crowd, and he got that win with that big old bull hammer. He opened up the match with a promo talking about everyone's going to get MERS and die. I'm like, holy crap. But he did. It was a good back and forth match. The crowd, for some reason, is loving Bad News Barrett. And you know what that reason is? Because Bad News Barrett is awesome. Fun, quick match. Then we had the Shield versus Evolution. The Shield is obviously Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins taking on Evolution, Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista in a 6-man tag match. This match was an okay start. It wasn't amazing, but then they kind of just decided, hey, Randy Orton, Triple H, you know what we should do? We should take Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins into the crowd and start beating the hell out of them out there. And let's get some rest spots for Batista and Roman Reigns. So anyway, they take Rollins and Ambrose out, and they're just beating the holy hell out of Ambrose. And then all of a sudden, we're like, where the hell is Seth Rollins? And here's Seth Rollins on the second floor in the mezzanine, and he jumps off, and he does this insane dive. Absolutely insane. Insane. Then we cut right back to the ring, and Roman Reigns gets his classic super drop kick thing on Batista, and he gets the Superman punch. You think Batista's going to come back. Nope. Not going to happen. Gets that huge gore, and they get the pinfall win. Pretty fun, awesome match. Then, unfortunately for everybody, the quality goes down a little bit because the cage match between Bray Wyatt and John Cena was, I'd say, maybe 15 minutes long. The first 8 minutes of the match are just boring rest holds. It was not a compelling match. The key things that kept me interested were how Eric Rowan and Luke Harper would do anything to make sure John Cena didn't get out. And that includes jumping in the ring themselves, which I don't remember seeing it happen before and not get disqualified. But Rowan literally went up and put John Cena on his shoulders and pushed him over. It was hilarious. But I've never seen that before, and I've seen a lot of cage matches. But so they're fighting and fighting and fighting. And then so right as you think John Cena's about to get the win, we get the Sister Abigail epic one. He tries to he falls down afterwards, and he's trying to get out. Unfortunately, Bray couldn't get out. John Cena and him are fighting. John Cena finally is about to go in. The lights cut out. You start hearing the music, and then you hear this deep baritone voice, not like Homer Simpson. And then so this voice happens. They cut, and there's a little kid, and he starts